shine.
That's so cute.
I lost my energy. Good.
I'm gonna let it shine after coffee.
Have fun.
After
This
coffee.
one. Okay. So man, I feel like, should I just stay out of my left hand? Do you
Here
think
I
I should
am,
just stay
Lord.
out of that? I just kind of use it as an anchor for me. But
That's too much standing.
okay. I'll
I
just
don't
keep
need
doing
another.
that.
Here's another copy of this.
I'll just keep doing that.
And what a sweet song that is.
Okay. I'm an F. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's okay.
That's the problem. Like you try to like arrange it like English, but I don't get them mixed up.
I saw a T-shirt. This is the light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine.
I can't
morning and welcome to Unity.
Did you play soccer this weekend? along with us? I am the love of God. I am the love of God. The love that made the universe. The love that sustains us all. I am the love. I am the love of God. You are the love of God. You are the love of God. The love that made the universe. The love that sustains us all. I am that love. I am the love of God. We are the love of God. We are the love of God. We are the love of God. Love that made the universe. The love that sustains us all. We are the love. We are the love of God. We are the love. We are the love of God. We are that love. We are the love of God.
Beautiful harmonies to start the morning. Good morning, everybody. It's so great to see you. Welcome to Unity. I am Paula Land, your platform assistant for today. And we so appreciate your presence here in our spiritual home and the energy that you bring into this space. And we want to welcome our live streamers, so please help me in wave and say hello, live streamers. Thank you for being here. You know that we are connected heart to heart and soul to soul, and we are here to support your spiritual journey. So for those of you who may be here for the first time, we would love to have you take a welcome packet and fill out our guest survey. That gives us some good information, and there's lots of helpful information about Unity CR, and we look forward to seeing you again. Today our guest speaker is Chris Klostermann. Yay! He will be talking about the power of love when love walks in. And our guest musician is our very own Tara Carrera Bauer. Yay. And she is accompanied by the band, Nina Swanson, Ben Fashionpar, Trey Dooley, Angela Dooley, and Don Oliver. Yay. And now we can start with the invocation and our opening song.
Yes. Let's all stand as you're able. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in me. God the good, God the good, God the good, omnipotent. Okay, today we have a treat. I'm going to actually stand up here. Oh, yeah, that's good. Tara was going to sing on Earth Day, but she had other commitments on Earth Day, so she's singing today. But she sent me a lot of music involving Earth Day, so we're just going to celebrate Earth Day again today. And one of the songs she sent me was an old camp song. We used to sing it in the car every time we went on vacations, called "I Love the Mountains." Do you guys know that? I Love the Mountains, Boom Diata, otherwise known as Boom Diata. Who doesn't know that? Oh my gosh, you're in for a treat. Okay. You're gonna get in touch with your inner child, okay? So, are the words up there? Yeah. And it's a round too, so we're gonna challenge ourselves. It goes like this. I love the mountains, I love the rolling hills, I love the flowers, I love the daffodils, I love the fireside when all the lights are low. Boom diada, 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 boom diada. Let's sing it again. Ready? It just keeps going up, step by step. That's what happens. Okay, let's try it again. 2, a little bit faster. 2, 3, go. I love the mountains, I love the rolling hills, I love the flowers, I love the daffodils, I love the fireside when all the lights are low. Boom diada, boom diada, boom diada, boom diada, boom diada, boom diada. One more time. Boom diada, boom diada. I love the mountains, I love the rolling hills, I love the flowers, I love the daffodils, I love the fireside when all the lights are low. Boom diada, boom diada, boom diada, boom diada, boom diada. Okay, good. Boom diada, we got this. Now we're gonna do it in a round, okay? Doesn't matter what it sounds like, it's just fun. Okay, so how about you guys be group 1, and you're gonna go with Tara. She's gonna start it. I am group 2, okay? And then Angela and you guys are group 3. All right? Or just sing Boom Diada if you get lost. Okay? Let's, we'll start you guys. And 1, 2, 2, and boom. A little faster. Here we go, group 1. I love the mountains, I love the rolling hills, I love the mountains, I love the rolling hills, I love the mountains, I love the rolling hills, I love the flowers, I love the lights are low. Boom diada, 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 boom diada. I love the mountains, I love the rolling hills, I love the mountains, I love the daffodils, I love the fireside, I love the lights and hills. Boom diada, boom diada, boom diada, lights diada, boom 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 diada. That's it. Good job. Wow. You got that easier than we did this morning. Let's take a minute now to just greet your neighbor with I behold the Christ in you. I behold the Christ in you. Good morning.
Should have seen Tara like when I was in here, and you guys were like you were singing, practicing, and I kept being like Tara.
Oh.
And I was like, I was just talking to her. Oh, you're Tara too. Oh, yeah. Oh, what a different story. Mine's TA. All right, that's lovely. Yeah, and her name has the
I know.
So now is the time where we invite the children to join the teachers to do this ministry. So let's bless our children as they lead. We love you. We bless you. We behold the light in you.
We are walking in the light, in the light, in the light. We are walking in the light, in the light of God. In the light, 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 in the light of God.
All right, now time for our announcements. After service today, the Grounds and Gardens team has a meeting in the Sacred Grounds and Books at 11:15. And our garage sale has raised over $1,400. Woo! We had a record number of volunteers. Thank you so much for showing up. Everything was set up and ready to roll on Saturday morning. However, we still have items left and there's shopping still available after the service. And if you could stick around and help pack some things up, get it all boxed up, because Lisa, who has been here a lot this week with this garage sale, has to leave at 1 o'clock. And so I'm sure you would like to help her get out of here. So we appreciate any and all help after the service. And thank you to all of you who brought in your items. My goodness, we had some really good stuff. Okay, Tuesday, May 5th at 10:30 is Centering Prayer. This is every Tuesday, and it's like half an hour or less. But it really is a great time to just jump on Zoom with Susan Liddell and get centered up for the day. But you do need to sign up to get the link. Also on May 5th at 6:30, True Tuesday is celebrating Cinco de Mayo with a taco potluck. And their this is fun. Their theme is, let's talk about it. How fun is that? That is what they're doing is finishing up the feedback and planning session. So even if you've never been, this would be a good time to join in and share your ideas and for what you might like to explore and do. On Thursday, not April 30th, but Thursday the 7th, I'm going to guess, at 10:30 is the Spirit Space Book Study, continuing their discussion on the book Living Beautifully with Uncertainty and Change by Pema Chodron. And the Unity Ukuleles will meet this Saturday at 11 a.m. You do not need to know how to play the ukulele. Lisa will help you, and she has extra uke, so even if you don't have a ukulele, you can just show up, have some fun, play around. The Spring Fling is coming soon after service on Sunday, May 17th, so in 2 weeks. So we need people to fill out, to sign up to fill the charcuterie board with meats, cheeses, crackers, dips, small veggies, and cookies. So please help with that. And Jennifer has a small slip of paper that we're asking you, just for fun, to please share a fun fact about yourself and then put the slip in the offertory basket at the end of service. Now, don't share what you wrote down because it's a little trivia. We don't want anyone to have an unfair advantage by knowing all the answers. All right, so I would love to share with you something I'm doing, which is becoming certified as a quantum living coach. Quantum living is a those words are small there. It's a transformational 21-day process. This is actually a 6-week course starting on Monday, May 18th. It's about an hour and a half on Zoom. And with it comes a workbook. So the workbook is $25. If you need to, if you want a scholarship for partial fee cost reduction in that workbook, that is available on the link, the website link. And it's a really cool process to help you become more aware of triggers in your life, of things and experiences that have kind of shaped how you respond to life. And the benefits of going through this 21-day transformational process is reducing anxiety, increasing self-awareness, and so many more things. So please join me. I need to do this to finish my certification. So you will be helping me. Thank you. And then next Sunday, May 10th, every Sunday for the next several Sundays, we will be meeting in the Sacred Grounds and Books to discuss a reading from the And So We Pray booklet. That's at 9:15, and we always have some really lovely discussions. And then next week is Mother's Day, and what a great topic for Mother's Day. Janet Griffith will be sharing the 12 powerful women. Looking forward to hearing that. And today, if you have a prayer request, it will be me at the prayer room, so come join me. And that concludes our announcements for today.
Let us stand as you're able and join us in singing There Is Only Love.
In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am.
take that loving energy as we state our statement of purpose together. Unity is a positive path for spiritual living. We gather to create an experience of spirit. At Unity CR, we offer practical teachings that empower abundant and meaningful living. Meeting you right where you are, we endeavor to provide a variety of ways to support your path of spiritual living. And our mission is to spiritual awareness and share the wonder and joy of God's love. Our daily word is love. Join me in this affirmation. I am divine love in expression. I am a creative spiritual being, and the substance with which I create is divine love. This includes the loving feelings I may experience as my day unfolds. These are important elements, but divine love exists deeper than feelings, at the very core of my being. The Trappist monk and author Thomas Merton described love as an intensification of life. My life today is deepened and strengthened by the creative intensity I bring to every choice. It is only by allowing the substance of love to shape my day that I can intensify my life, experience, and be a blessing to others. I am divine love in expression, and my heart is open to every opportunity the day will bring to share that love with others. The Bible verse is, above all, clothe yourself with love, which binds everything together in perfect harmony. That's from Colossians 3:14.
Please join us in singing in the choruses of this beautiful song.
You have come down to the lake shore, seeking neither the wise nor the wealthy, but only asking for me to follow. Sweet Lord, you have looked into my eyes, kindly smiling, you called out my name. On the sand I have abandoned my small boat. Now with you I will seek other seas. You know full well what I have, Lord, neither treasure nor weapons for conquest, just these my fish nets and will for working. Sweet Lord, you have looked into my eyes, kindly smiling, you called out my name. On the sand I have abandoned my small boat. Now with you I will seek other seas. You need my hands, my exhaustion, working love for the rest of the weary, a love that's willing to go on souls that are yearning. Oh, loving friend, you have come to call me. Sweet Lord, you have looked into my eyes, kindly smiling, you called out my name. On the sand I have abandoned my small boat. Now with you I will seek other seas.
Let's sing that again.
Sweet Lord, you have looked into my eyes, kindly smiling, you called out my name. On the sand I have abandoned my small boat. Now with you I will seek other seas.
All right. Good morning, everyone. So, funny thing, the last couple of talks that I've had the privilege to give have, for me, kind of been the heavy hitters. So last time I talked, it was Palm Sunday, and that one was the launch into Holy Week. So I had, not like this is a bad thing, but I had that burden of like, okay, this isn't, in ordinary time. This is, not necessarily like, June 3rd. It was Palm Sunday. And so I very much appreciate all the good feedback from that talk, only to turn around and have this talk on love be the next one I give, another heavy hitter. And this one is beautiful in the fact that I can say what I say about the power of love, and there's still 14,000 other things that I could have said, probably should have said, and so I'm going to give the best talk that I can, but in the end, if we go back to the daily word and all of the lyrics that we've sung so far today, that's it in a nutshell. And that's not even everything that we can say about love. So, good morning. It is an honor to speak with all of you again. And as always, I give this talk not as someone who has it all figured out, as I just described, but rather as a fellow traveler who has seen some sights along the way. And as we have now found ourselves at a cozy diner along the route that serves great apple pie, I have the privilege of sharing some of what I've seen. Now, as a trained English teacher, I have to cite my sources, and Unity.org and the late Paul Hasselbeck's work, especially heart-centered metaphysics, were valuable grounding documents and frames for my talk. I also can't pass up a good theme, and for this talk on the power of love, I decided to see if there was any popular music that might have had a lyric or two reference this. And boy, that was a deep rabbit hole. Plus, secretly, I wanted to see how many times I could get Jim Green to start singing. So to narrow this a bit, I decided to utilize the album covers of my very first favorite band that took my breath away years and years ago, the mighty, mighty Van Halen. So today's theme, when love walks in. And these albums and songs will act as title cards for each section of my talk, so we can kind of keep ourselves a little bit organized as we work through the path here. So, fair warning. The Van Halen puns will not stop. And what I will do in this talk, since love at times is one of the most easily misinterpreted of the 12 powers, is to begin with our unity teachings on the power of love, and then expand out using the negative space first about what love is not or how it can be misconstrued, and then spend the bulk of my talk in the positive space, what love is, and that is where all of the actionable steps are. So let's begin with the facts. Love, as our power, one of our 12 powers, is the ability to attract, desire, and unify. From Heart-Centered Metaphysics by Paul Hasselbeck, it is the ability to attract ourselves to divine ideas, truths, principles, and laws, the ability to harmonize and balance everything to match divine ideas and or thoughts related to divine ideas. This is what we see within our affirmations. When we say our affirmations, we don't say them as something that we want to have happen. Like, I hope, I wish, may this, or I want into the future. We affirm the here and now that it exists through the power of love. I know that I know that I know. And thus, we activate that. We take the power of love and basically charge ourselves. So in a funny way, if you think about taking a balloon, and rubbing it on a piece of felt, and you're charging it so it has that static electricity that allows it to attach to, like, the wall, or in my case, my little sister. That's what we're doing with the power of love through affirmations, is we're setting up our charge so that we can do nothing but unify with these divine truths. We are centered, we are in alignment, and this is the engine that makes it go. The disciple for the power of love is John, often known as the beloved disciple, as he represents unconditional acceptance and forgiveness. The color is pink, and the location is the heart. And as you'll see, and you can get into so many different layers of the locations of the 12 powers, but love being centered in the heart makes sense. But also behind the solar plexus, the center, with wisdom, which I'm going to talk about here in a second. So the two powers, love and wisdom, work together, and beautifully, and also in another divine power of order, are centered near each other right here. So, as you can see, I picked balance because love is an untamed wild force. Love does not care what it loves or who it loves. As such, and as it states in Unity's teaching, love needs wisdom. Love without wisdom has a tendency to be blind, easily misled, foolish in its actions. A whole lot of Shakespeare plays happen because of that. Wisdom then helps guide it and become powerful as it is manifested through us and as us. These two powers act together for us to be creative in any way. Instead of just slopping paint on a canvas, we've got that creative energy of love and wisdom together to then produce what we want to produce from us. So, off the album Balance was a song called Don't Tell Me What Love Can Do. So this one's a little bit of a stretch, but I wanted to create another slide anyways. Guided by wisdom, we should not set parameters on love. This is part of that negative space I had referenced earlier. It is to be given freely, not just for those people, not just for certain events, like Valentine's Day. We'll bring that up here in a second. But freely, in both big and small ways. Love can be an act of service. And for me, and I get teased for this a whole lot, but knowing that one of my central driving forces, powers within me is divine order, where I believe in flow. So like the garage sale that we've had, that is just a tremendous, beautiful act of love through kind of the frame of divine order, where I have these things that have served me well, and I'm grateful for them. And now to honor them through love, I want to give them so they can be of use to other people, you know? And so from that, I believe everything does have its rightful place, and it shows a sign of respect, even to inanimate objects, to treat them with order, love, compassion. So for me, that came out in my first job. Famous footwear. I sold, and I don't know why they did this, but my first job was selling shoes, and I love shoes. I get that part. I actually applied for the job, so that's not a surprise. I'm happy they hired me. But the manager put me in women's shoes. And I don't know what that person saw within me, but they're like, you get to sell women's shoes. Okay. So I did the best I could. But at any moment in which I wasn't actively helping somebody, I was constantly straightening because I wanted things to look neat. It exercised that like desire for divine order, love of the environment to make things easily accessible and findable by other people, love in action, and it made the time go. You know, so there, right there, without even being told, I was just being. It was one of the first times in which I realized, as a 16-year-old, there's not a conscious thought. It was just this desire, like, you know, fish to water. I'm doing this. And the manager loved that. He was like, we don't have to straighten up at the end of the shift or at night at closing. You've done this. Like, you just naturally do it. And I've noticed that, like, without even prompting, as you saw me come up to the podium, I naturally put things, like, where I needed it, and everything is right in its own order. If you want to get, like, some really fun, weird stories, talk to Lisa or any of my kids. They'll see, oh, Dad's been here. Oh, man, things are, okay, where did I put that? He put it away. Where did he put that? You know, and so we've had those conversations basically every day. But I swear, it's from love. Like, it is just one small act of service that annoys others that I am happy to provide. Also, in the negative space, it is also not about being nice, no matter how Iowan you are or I am. Yes, care and compassion are outward tells of love, and they are part of being nice, I guess, underneath that banner. But I would argue that being nice is also a slippery slope to being a placater and in some ways being a doormat. Love is a power, after all, and it is transforming. Politely nodding is useful at times, but truly listening and understanding is powered by love. Simply being with a person is powerful and a sacred act, with your feet pointing towards them and electronic devices off. You can tell I've been in secondary education for a few years. But that is something, those pro-social behaviors are small acts of love. And I've done that with like as many people as I humanly can, where just the body posture is important, you know? And it does start with the feet, you know, to be pointed towards the person that is speaking to you, with you, and that you are there with them, and that all of the distractions are put away. And I might have said this earlier in the talk, but when it comes to electronic devices, that's where we get into the linguistics of what a primary audience is and a secondary audience. A primary audience is face-to-face. A secondary audience is when there's a device as a mediary. And sometimes that's needed. You know, sometimes, yes, Zoom meetings are the best way to communicate, and that's fine, and everybody agrees to that. But if it doesn't need to be, then it can go away. You can power it off, you can shut it down, you can turn off the bells and the whistles, literally, and put it away and be with that person. Because if it's out, even if you're not using it, what's subconsciously happening, what's kind of degrading or at least acting as speed bumps to the power of love, is the idea that I'm going to listen to you and I'm going to take in what you say until something better comes along. And so that is just subconsciously spoken. And this comes again from my time in education, the church and school are two of the last places we've got, 26 years into this century, where we can have, and where it is structured to have primary audiences, where we can be with each other face to face without any intermediary devices. And in some ways, I get a little weirded out by the platform itself, because again, this is a barrier. So one thing that I want to impart in this talk is look for what those barriers might be, even unintentional, and see what can happen to remove them, you know, and see where the body posture is, and see how we can like open the channels a little wider so to receive the person, the message, the essence, and then be able to reflect back the beauty that is there already. Make sense? And I have said this before in a talk, it bears repeating because it's a chance for me to thank all of you. But one of the things that has always been powerful to me, to an overwhelming level, is how you guys already naturally do that. When we have people greet, it is a very wonderful team, but just everybody in general, when they've come to me, you know, for 12, 13 years and said, Chris, how are you? That is not something I usually get in my week, you know, and that's not a woe is me, but that's just how my life and society has operated. And so to have 70 people who all of a sudden like notice your presence and then shine their light at you, it's a lot, you know, especially for us introverts. It's like, okay, you know, and I appreciate it. Like, this is not a bad thing. You're not doing anything wrong. But it's teaching me a lot of lessons that I need to hear as well. So thank you. Now, love, and this is the Valentine's Day portion, is also not about being romantic. That's where one of the misinterpretations in Western culture generally happen, where love is commercialized to those Valentine's Day cards. And for me, that takes all the depth and the power away from what could have been. You know, one of the most useless photographs now that I can even think of, and it's happened to a couple of friends of mine, is seeing a picture of them in front of the Eiffel Tower. That's a great like vacation photo. It's almost like required if you happen to be in Paris, France, but it's nothing compared to actually being there, seeing the Eiffel Tower and experiencing that. And that's what I mean by like what Valentine's Day and like the romantic visions of love can do if mishandled. It can cheapen and flatten and make two-dimensional, very three-dimensional, strong power. And so for me, you know, Valentine's Day is 4 days after Lisa's birthday. So I've had friends go, oh man, that's just a tough week for you every year. I'm like, nope, don't worry about it. That is not how she rolls. I lucked out in so many, many ways, but she and I have a very similar view of Valentine's Day. And so we express love to each other in various other ways that are much more meaningful. So for example, this happened this week, and it meant so much to me. She's gonna kill me, I love this. But I am somebody who just will not, just completely inept at handling more than 2 or 3 steps of bureaucracy. And I'm in education, so there's a lot of hypocrisy there, but like forms being filled out, it's just nails on a chalkboard. My brain just shuts down. I fall asleep as like a survival tactic. I just curl up into a little ball. So we had, Lisa bought me this razor, which is great, but It didn't work. I'll spare you the details. And they had this return policy. They're like, you can get a new razor, a different kind. You just have to send it back. All you have to do is take the razor, take the blade out, put it in a box of your own making, create this label, put this address on it, tape the label onto the box, send it to us, take this email that we've just sent you, make sure it's in the box. So I'm like already taping it. I'm like, wait, that's supposed to go in? So see how this works? And then send it in, and once we get it, we'll email. I'm out. No, I cannot. I will just stop shaving. I grow only 3 hairs anyways. It's great. People will stay away from me. I'll look weird, and I don't have to do this. I am a newborn hamster. I'm pink and hairless, and guess what? Newborn hamsters don't have to do this. And you know what that wonderful spouse of mine did? Okay, fine, honey. Nothing says love than defeated, okay, fine. Then I knew I am seen, and she took it, and she did the label and the box and the this and the that, and then she tried, I love this, to give the box to me, thinking that, okay, you can take it and you can mail it. Like, I got you, 90 yards, you run the ball in the end zone. I have to figure out postage. Like, why can't we use forever stamps forever? Like, that was more bureaucracy. Box went back into her car. I'm out. I don't know the postage. Can't do the math. Nope, it's all done. That was just wave upon wave of love from her to me, and I can't think of any better way. So Valentine's Day, not a problem. Helping me out with paperwork, now we're talking. So what is love in the positive space? It connects, it binds, as I described before. Love is the engine that drives us to see the truth in everyone. As the famous quote from Gandhi goes, if you can't find God in the person in front of you, you won't find God in the next person either. And so as we know, everything is interconnected. There is oneness. And the way we can heal fractures and divisions and to return ourselves to the natural state of oneness is through the power of love. So I leave you with the other body posture move to help with that. As I mentioned before, the quickest way to show love is to move to be beside someone, just off their shoulder. Especially in those situations when you feel a lot of energy coming your way. And as an educator, as just a person walking earth, there are many, many times in which people come to me and they're angry or they're upset or they've had something go sideways with them, and they feel like it may be in some ways, and we've all experienced this, like my fault, or that we're somehow culpable, or that we know that, okay, they see that we can help in some way, so that is very appreciative. But as they come, we don't want to absorb all of that negativity face on. To be beside somebody is to literally sidestep and say, okay, I am with you. We are here, and the problem and the issue is in front of us. And so through that, we can again channel love to that situation and to know you're not alone in this fight. I am right here with you. Not in any way that blocks your energy or that we're oppositional face to face. When we're in a situation where you think I can be of help to you, I want to do the best I can for you, and I'm going to get off on that side. And this is what we are constantly asked to do, especially in our day and age. And as I've said before, we're in this conveyor belt. We're on this conveyor belt of division through social media, through other forms of media. We are constantly tested to fight against these sectioning off, the isolationism, the us versus them mentality, and to say, nope, it is not me versus you. It's not us versus them. It is, okay, I'm on your shoulder. What do you see? What's aggravating you? How can I help? And so this is where I want to end. One with a quote that I've used before, in talking about love, and that is George Saunders. The only non-delusional response to the human condition is kindness. And then to also end with Thich Nhat Hanh. When your fear touches someone's pain, it becomes pity. When your love touches someone's pain, it becomes compassion. Thank you. And now, I want to bring us into a brief time of meditation. So I invite everyone to feel fully supported in your seats, to take a moment to bring breath in deeply, fully, past the solar plexus, the seat of love, down into our bellies. And comfortably exhale, fully, releasing any tension, any worries, any mental distractions from where we are right here, right now. This meditation is by Reverend Bronte Colbert. Today, I open my heart and mind to the spiritual power of love. I am a radiant expression of divine love, a brilliant stream of infinite possibility. This love beams from me and shimmers in a rainbow of colors as I love others. Each day is an opportunity to love. I look for places and people I can silently bless. If I watch the news, I use it as a tool to know where to focus my prayers, my love, and my positivity. I look for the uplifting examples of loving kindness that abound in this world. I find creative ways to perform acts of kindness. A small gift, a positive note, a compliment. I infuse my smiles with light and love. When I choose to keep my mind focused on unconditional love as the greatest power in my life, I create and experience greater possibilities than I ever imagined. With our calming breaths, let's affirm inwardly, I welcome love, joy, success, health, wisdom, abundance, and harmony into my life now. All is love. Amen.
Let's stand as we're able so we can breathe more and sing this song together.
I, the Lord of land and sea, I will set my people free, free to join in harmony, their world to mend. I who made the stars of night, I will make their darkness bright. Who will bear my light to them? Whom shall I send? Here I am, Lord. Is it I, Lord? I have heard you calling in the night. I will go, Lord, where you lead me. I will hold your people in my heart. I, the Lord of sky above, I will send my peace and love as my people learn to see the Christ in all. When my people hear my call, then my peace will live in all who will share my love with them. Whom shall I send? Here I am, Lord. Is it I, Lord? I have heard you calling in the night. I will go, Lord, where you lead me. I will hold your people in my heart. I, the Lord of wind and flame, I will tend the poor and lame. I will set a feast for them. My hand will save, and my word of peace shall live as they learn how to forgive. Who will speak my word to them? Whom shall I send? Here I am, Lord. Is it I, Lord? I have heard you calling in the night. I will go, Lord, where you lead me. I will hold your people in my heart. I will hold your people in my heart.
All right, as the ushers are coming forward, if you have set up regular electronic tithing, we have, not that card. You have a card. Hold the card in your hand for a blessing. Okay. So we bless these baskets and the goodness they will soon receive. We see them overflowing with love and abundance. As we give generously, we receive gratefully, and we give again with great love. Please join me in our offertory statement. Through me, blesses and multiplies all that I give, and all that I receive. I am grateful.
How very special are we for just a moment to be part of life's eternal rhyme. How very special are we to have on our family tree Mother Earth and Father Time. He turns the seasons around, and so she changes her gown. But they always look in their prime. They'll go on dancing their dance of everlasting romance. Mother Earth and Father Time. The summer larks return to sing. Oh, what a gift they give. Then autumn days grow short and cold. Oh, what a joy to live. How very special are we for just a moment to be part of life's eternal rhyme. How very special are we to have on our family tree Mother Earth and Father Time.
What a sweet song is that? Goodness. So we're going to bless our love offerings, and I invite you all to hold this energy in your hearts as we bless them. Freely we give and gratefully we receive. We dedicate and consecrate these gifts, tithes, and offerings to the will, the work, and the way of the Spirit as it expresses freely through us in this ministry of love and service. And for our prayer intentions, we surround the members of our spiritual community who have made their prayer requests known, and we hold them with our loving thoughts and prayers. We affirm and know that each person is blessed with wisdom and discernment, health and wholeness, and prosperity in good measure. We release these requests, trusting that all is well. Amen. A few after-service reminders: the Gardens and Grounds meeting in the bookstore at 11:15, and the garage sale, shopping and cleanup. Please join in.
Should we stand and sing our peace song? 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3.
With God
The love of God enfolds us.
I
The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever I am, God is, and that's the truth.
2, 3, 4.
This little light